Hey guys, how you doing? We're just gonna have a little bit of fun tonight. We're probably gonna play maybe a game or two. We'll give it a shot, and we'll probably do some puzzles. I was thinking about today's been a little longer of a day, so I wanted to just have a little bit of fun. So I really didn't have a plan built out yet into my thing, so we're just gonna have a fun night. So do not worry. We will get back to our schedule, but there's a lot of stuff going around my area, so I've been doing good, staying well, but man, just a whole bunch of stuff. Smack. Can't believe he allowed me to win a pawn. That's pretty interesting for sure. Yeah, he resigned. Okay. Let's see, what do we got here? Do do do. So, how are you guys doing today? Let's see what we got here. Would you guys like to maybe play? If we can get some fun going, that'd be fun. There we go. Gotta adjust our chat. Let's give this nice person another chance. We're playing as white. We'll play as black this time, and we'll see what we can do. Give him another opportunity. Sometimes just connecting these then allows you to have a little bit more flexibility. Now my bishop's out. Yeah. Just gonna bring my other bishop out. There's no real big rush. And then I'll just castle. What's the big thing right now? There really isn't. Okay. So he's putting the question to us, my friends. So let's see, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's trade off. I'm not too worried about it. We have enough locked down. We have enough material. Yeah. We're in somewhat of a closed game. So let's see if we can kind of keep this pin going for us. Oh, so, okay. That's not a problem. So our idea is if he plays here, we're just going to retreat back. And if not, we can always drop our knight in here, guys. There's really no big rush. If he plays here, I'm just gonna retreat back and then drop my knight in here, develop my other knight, and we're pretty much ready for an attack. I'll bring my other rook in and then we'll get our F pawn going. I might even have to move my king to G8, but if I do, I do. Yeah, we'll bring my rook over. There's really no big threat right now. We're gonna try to get an attack going. He doesn't have a dark squared bishop. Yeah, so he's wanting to trade. That's fine. That's fine. That's not a problem for us. Let's just bring our knight like what we decided into the cave, and we're gonna come in for the takedown or into our pocket area. So we're gonna attack the knight. Actually, I'm sorry. We're gonna We're going to attack the knight here because we want to keep the pressure on. I might even do a rook left potentially. This also stops a bunch of his ideas. If he plays queen here, we'll just trade. You know what? What's the big deal? You know what I mean? There is no big deal. For some reason, there's only 1,500 level players on in the casual today. There's usually higher level ones. Wonder why. Let's see here. Do we want to take with our rook? Or do we want to take with our knight? I mean, do we want to take with the queen or the rook? If we take with the rook here, guys, he potentially could play there. But that's not a problem for us. We'll just retreat all the way back. Or potentially we can retreat here and then double up our rooks and hammer home his queen. So, is there anything really he could do? Maybe he could drop his knight back. I don't really want to take because he has a potential fork. So this is kind of a slightly forced move. Now we're attacking his knight, so he's going to have to do something. If he plays here, he might try to protect his knight. Hey! Oh, exactly, right on. That's what I thought he might play. They're funny. They're like predictable sometimes. It's like, really? Come on. So let me see. Where do I want to put my knight? My rook? Where do I want to put my rook? Where? Let's see here. I potentially might put it. I want to get these pawns rolling up the board. So, I also want to reposition a knight in here, and he really doesn't have anything. So I'm just going to drop back, bring my knight to f6, and then jam it right into d4. Then we'll play with a heavy piece endgame. How you doing? I do too. We'll get there. They'll probably. Oh, interesting. Nice. So you know what? Let's bring it on home. This is an interesting thing for sure, I better plant a knight in there, yeah, and then what I'll do is I'll plant my queen in there. I'm not too worried about, yeah, he's gonna try to go for an onslaught, so let's see if we can kind of get a little bit of an attack going before he attacks us. Let's give him some a little bit of fun. If he'll oblige us, we'll most definitely take care of that. Sometimes you gotta have an Alekhine or a Capablanca mentality that you gotta go for the knockout sometimes. I like first check. Well, let me see. What do I want to do? I like bringing more pieces into the fight. Probably should take, but what's the fun in that, right? Let's trade off a little bit. We'll just give a check. I like my outside pass pawn, so I'm not too concerned about his pawn here. You got to stop this. It's funny, if they oblige us, we'll go for the takeout. Yeah, you have to keep in mind, yeah. That's one thing we have to remember. Time control is huge. I have to now just do this for just a sec, and if he lets me, I'll win a well, potentially if he moves here, we got him. So because we'll just check here and then he'll take, then we could potentially trade down to a winning endgame for me. Let's get our friendly pass pawns a rolling down the board. You kind of have to have a little bit of guts when you play like this. You have to be strong. You can't let the situation. Yep, it is. First, though, I had to fortify, and I'm not really worried too much. Yeah, now he's gonna. That is funny. There we go. Wow, that was a blunder. Boom, baby. Remember, yeah, remember something, guys. These guys, the players are excellent players. Don't underestimate them because they might just be low leveled and they've been studied up. But usually they'll make slight inaccuracies when they like when he lost this pawn. His whole idea was based. Yeah, that was a bad move. His whole idea was based on winning the pawn, and he didn't. He missed the king. Problem. I probably let's go back because I want to take a look at this. It's good to go over what potentially I should have done a little bit of back here. Let me see. Let's see. At this point, yeah, I'm thinking that takes. Yeah, that probably was. Well, yeah, he was actually up. He would have been better to have taken. So it shows you one slight inaccuracy on my part was I should have actually taken here. Let's see where I know I had an advantage somewhere around here. Yeah, that's it. That was a mistake there. Drat. I knew I had a tactic here somewhere. Yeah, I missed a takes here. Okay, so that was a slight error there. But it wasn't bad. But now I could have won a pawn, so I would have been half piece up. So let's see if there's anything else that what. Yep. So that's the best. So I did play the correct move and I took correctly. Okay. So let's go back a little further and see if there's any other area that I could have. Let's see here. Okay, knight. Okay, I was thinking about that, but oh, why didn't I do that? That's silly, because if he takes here, I take here, and he loses a rook, and even though he loses that, I'm up a piece. Okay, I thought about that, but I didn't really consider going for it. Drat. Okay, that's an interesting. I gotta keep an eye out for those small tactics. I would still been a little bit up. Yeah, that's an interesting thing for sure. So he's attacking there. Bring your rook up. Yeah, so I have a pretty good attack coming. So at this point I'd probably I don't think I would do that. I don't know if I would do that. But I see the forking idea. That is a cool move. Wow, that's a huge fork right there, man. I was thinking that, but he's got a check there, and then I'd have to move. I'd have to move up, and then takes. Oops, not that. My bad. That would be the idea there, and then I'd take, and he'd be up a little bit. So knight there, and then he'd have to move like what the computer said. Then we move up, and now he'd have to move there. Queen takes. Sweet. Okay, then I get the doubled pawns like I wanted. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably. Yeah, I like that right there as well. Then he's going to try to undermine this structure here, my structure, and yeah, f5 is what I'd love to play at this point. Interesting. Then he plays there, and so we get equal position, slightly better for him. I could see the reason for a6 though, and potentially probably a push. Oh, king moves. Okay. Wait a second. Did it want a push or did it want a king move? Oh, it wanted a king move. Okay, so that was correct. And then you take. Probably knight takes. Nope. Knight takes there. Okay. King up. Which piece? Yeah, okay, hold on. What does it want? What do you want? Okay, so you're wanting g8 check. Okay, he moves. More likely probably a push after that, yeah. Yeah, because that's really a strong move, because if he takes here, we take back h. Oh, not h, f? I see. I'm not, sorry. I was thinking, I'm looking at queen side, not king side. Okay, so b5 is correct. Why? Oh, I think I get it. That's silly of me. Because if I take with a6, he can infiltrate in. But if you take c6, I mean c takes b5, this knight jams the pocket, so there's nothing that could be played. Okay, gotcha. So how y'all doing today? How's everybody doing today? So we'll do a couple puzzles, then we'll play another game. Hey, that's cool. Glad to hear. Alright, so we kind of got warmed up with a game. Actually, two games. So, but it shows you, don't, sometimes the best thing to do is not to force a situation, because what'll happen is your opponent might actually get frustrated, like when I took my opponent's pawn. My opponent's idea was all about that passed pawn. He had, I don't know if it's he or she, I'll just say my opponent. My opponent had I like his idea, like what I said, I'll repeat again, the pawn. My opponent also, when I was able to take that pawn, my opponent got frustrated, moved his queen, and didn't realize about the pin. And that's a deadly pin. Oh, how am I doing? Oh, excellent. Doing really good. There's like a head cold going around my town and everywhere in here, and so it's like I'm staying well. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to static positions. I used to not like, static positions. I liked being more of a, attack player. And then I started listening to like tapes like Grandmaster Simon Williams, Maurice Ashley, Yazzer, Sarawan. Um, I don't. There's a new person out there, somebody Christensen. He's a really good teacher. He talked at St. Louis about the London chess thing that happened. I forgot the name of it. I always forget the name of it. And the one that Fabi won, and he commentated on that one, and he had some really good ones. So St. Louis Chess Club has some really informative ones on how to get better. The ones I like is the ones when Yazzer talks. I like the Maurice Ashley ones as well, but when Yazzer talks, he does really good endgame explanation, and that really helps with bringing everything together for me. So if you're interested in kind of getting better, that would be a good site to go to. So there's a whole bunch more speakers on there that are also stellar. So I may not have named a lot of them, but there's a lot of information on St. Louis Chess Club's website. Oh yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, if you're more like visual, that's the way to go. And so the YouTube sites have made it so flexible, I would say, for chess players to learn that are more visual and audio and listening, that you can really learn a lot. So that's usually where I go. That's actually how I kind of met Maurice Ashley. I bought a couple of his tapes, how what grandmasters don't see, um, and also there's he has two other ones. He came out with a really cool one that he gave you a game, and then he had you move, and then when you solved that puzzle, he talked for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, or maybe even less about it. Then he let you solve it again, and I learned a whole bunch from that. So sorry about that. Just had to get a sip of water there. So enough of that. That was fun, to share a lot of knowledge. That's the cool thing about that's what this stream is about. Is the Lord's given me a lot of He's opened the world of chess to me, and I'm kind of like a natural in it. I don't want to boast at all or anything like that, but I'm just saying though that, and I want to use it to help. Like Maurice helps, Yazzer helps, Grandmaster Simon Williams. They're all grandmasters. I don't mean not to put their title, there, but they're all grandmasters, and they give back, and that's what I want to do as well. So. So if you guys like what I'm saying, if you guys have any questions, I'll do my best to help you. I'm not the grandmaster strength, so I'll do my best. So if you have any questions like about puzzles, if you want to go over some openings, if you want to put some games in the chat, we'll go over some games. I could even, if you guys wanted to play maybe a game or so, I'll do my best to play, and then whatever happens, we'll analyze it afterwards to get better. So it's all about learning on this site. Okay, let's see. Our stream, sorry. Let me see here. See, this knight, this is interesting. We have a potential fork. So we have an idea of a knight takes d5, or a pawn takes d5. Yes. So I'm trying to see, because I know if we take with the knight, we have a potential fork on e3. So if we play knight takes, let's say he just moved his g rook over. We also have a fork on these two squares as well. I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah. And then once we take this, that's attacked, and then so man, this knight could jump all over the board. It'll be like, it's the favorite piece in this puzzle, because he can go from here to here, or here, or here, and down. It's like, wow. And he can munch on almost all these pawns, and then a queen can come in, and maybe this whole entire side will fall apart if white's not careful. So I don't really see any benefit to e takes d5, because at this, all we're doing is allowing him to have a majority on the king side, and we do not want that to happen. We want to keep the position, we want to keep this position locked, because he's castle queen side. When your opponent's castle opposite sides, it's all who can not blitz, but professionally stop and then also attack. So just remember that. You have to be on guard. You sometimes have to take a second, even if your opponent castle's opposite side, to slow down his attack on your side. Don't make it worse. Don't make his attack better. Just do your best to kind of stunt it for right now at that point. So I'd probably say knight takes d5. What do you guys think? Because that has more opportunity for potential in the future of moves, because there's so much this knight can do. What do you guys think? That white threatens knight knight g6. Threatens knight g6. I'm sorry, knight e6, not g6. Knight e6. True, very true. I see that. I see that. That is an interesting. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? Because here, then there. Interesting. Yeah. Wow. Got to be ready for the comebacks. There's reasons for all these takes. Snikes. So maybe it is pawn takes, now that I think about it. No, that can't be right, because maybe we actually push. Knight D. Wow, that does. Yep. So we have to, at this point then, now that we see how we kind of worked through this, now we have to decide, reconsider our takes. So this one, now that we went over it, is not to the best. See, knight takes d5. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, then we have knight takes d5, then knight e6. That is a interesting attack, isn't it? Yeah, that's this. Who'd have thunk that that is just devastating? You know what I mean? Who'd have thunk? That's just crushing. The only problem is we have there, so 1 second. So I believe that maybe takes is best, but I am not really sure about that. We do potentially have a push on b3 too. Maybe that's our idea of going for a counter on that side. We also have potential queen a5. That's a pretty good attack there. That is true. Let's take a look here. Well, I didn't mean to say like crushing, but I mean it's like it's it's pretty interesting. Let's see here, then there. Yeah, I guess we could block, can't we? See here, there, there. Queen comes in. Queen blocks on g2. Now he wins the knight back with a fork of our king and knight. Ah, that's not fun. No, it does. This doesn't work, drat. Because there's too much. Knight takes d5. Knight takes e6. F takes e6. Queen takes g6 check. Queen intercepts on g7. Then what happens is his queen comes over. Well, I guess we could intercept, couldn't we, with our queen, couldn't we? Huh. That is very interesting. Let's see, anything here. Trying to see like 6 moves out. There. He takes queen. Queen goes back. The only stitch is if we move, he's still. Well, I guess he could. I could intercept there, huh? Huh. So let's retry this calculation. Knight takes d5. His knight takes e6. F takes e6. Queen takes g6. King h8. Queen takes h5, and then queen comes over, blocks. I believe that's it. Just take a look. b3, a takes b3, c takes b3, and if knight takes b3, we have knight takes d5. Oh, sorry if I'm going too fast, I apologize. I'm just trying to get this all calculated. Some of these problems go like 6 to 7 levels out, so you have to see totally, like, as far as you can. So I think we're okay to take. I really don't see anything wrong with takes. So there is a rook here though. I don't like that. So Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna just go back to move 18 and kind of see what his idea was. Okay, his idea. Yeah, I believe his idea. If we go back through just a little bit here, if you notice what Black was trying to do on move, we'll go to 18. We'll start here. He's expanding on the queen side, so when he plays there and moves up, knight comes in there. He moves, and then we move, and he takes. So more likely, the idea now is b3. It is more. That's more probably straight to the idea. Either b3 or a5. Because if we play here, let's say he plays there, we take, takes queens, rook takes, and then we can actually move our rook to c8. So like here, and then if he takes there, we move in. That is an interesting idea, because then we can, even if he takes here, we could take, and if he takes with the king, then we could actually push at that point, cause some stitch. There's so much possibility with knight takes d3. I think that's the best, yeah. I mean, not d3, d5. The only problem with f takes is queen comes in, and our whole house starts falling down. So I'm not sure if that's a good idea. That really is. I'm not downing that idea. That's a really good. See, if we take here, queen takes, queen goes to g7 after that because he gets a check on us, and then when we check, he takes back, forking. I guess we're okay. I agree about the dodgy part of it. Wow. 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 That's all I can say is wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. that whoever played as black has a lot of strength, let's just say. Okay, so But do we get enough for moving the king though? That is true. True. I you know what these are. That is true because these are games that Stockfish 8 has analyzed. So um, that's an interesting proposal that I agree with you on. Okay, let's say that we move our king to h8. What is the response to that? I believe that is I believe you're right. I believe let's see, if we move h8 takes, we intercept um he doesn't really have anything after that, does he, guys? Huh. Interesting. The only thing that I was looking at is if we intercept it here, he checks there, and if he takes, we don't have. Yeah, because I think I think I think we're still fine, guys, even after king h8, because even if he takes, we can intercept. And like what you're saying, if he plays queen to h6, we take, and then pawn takes, and then we can actually take with our rook, and then we could start a humongous attack. Yeah, I like that. Boom, baby. Nice job, guys. Nice find. Excellent. That is a true amazing puzzle. That was pretty cool, man. I gotta say that was cool, guys. Wow. Nice find on that. Great job, guys. Great job. And you're right about sometimes, even though they do move sequences, sometimes it doesn't follow the tactics. The tactics are elsewhere, so we have to remember that. I got to remember that too as well. Let's see here. Hmm. Wow. White's in a pickle, isn't he? A big time pickle. I would not want to be white for sure, for sure. Yeah. So king f6. So if we go, so king f6, rook takes check, pawn takes, Yeah, this is he's got a queen, so I'm thinking either, let's see. Oh, interesting. No, no, that's bad. Bad, bad, bad. I was thinking here, but that blocks our queening potential. Yeah, we do not want that to happen for sure, for sure. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. So we got it. So rook here, rook takes, e takes, and if he takes here, if he checks there, yeah, we got to remember that if we move here, I'm sorry, here, 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 check. I think we can intercept. And then takes, king takes, queen, queen. But I don't know if we win anything here. We might get a skewer. This may actually win. Let's recalculate everything. Yeah, I believe that that's right too. So King E7, Queen. Huh. Okay, we have two proposals. We have two ideas here or there. Rook E. Oops. We have two ideas. King E7. I think that's right. Let's go for it. Let's see, if we turn into a knight, we have a check, but is that anything? No. I was just trying to see if we can do a check or anything. I believe if we queen, even if he checks here, we can win his, but the only stitch is he can win this here with check. Ah, drat. Drat, 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 drat. I think if we take, we still don't have a problem if he checks here. Because we can just move back and I don't think he can stop us. I don't see any reason that takes doesn't work. That doesn't work because we can just intercept with our rook. this check doesn't intercept and cause us any sitch because we just move back and there's no more checks. Yeah, the rook takes his. Oh wow, there's. Let's see why that idea doesn't work. Hold on, I want to see this. I'm sorry, go back one. Oh, the intercept doesn't work. Oh, that little guy. That little guy. That's okay. That's kind of horrible. They still took 13 off and we solved almost all of it. That is not fun. That's not fun there. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? He moved up. He's trying to trade off here. So let's see if we trade there. I don't think we have a choice. Let's see if we take on a4, knight 4, knight takes, check. So more likely if we take on a4, he's going to take our rook. Actually, he can't take our rook. My bad. So he's gonna play there. That is an interesting sitch, isn't it, guys? Now, that is interesting. So takes, and if king takes, we take the. No, we can't take the rook. We can take the knight first. Then rook, I think. There's two lines. There's taking here, and then if he plays king takes, we have to. I don't know if we can actually take that because he has a check here. But if we take here, if we take on a4, that's still hanging. So let's see. So are we deciding on, let's see, takes has a drawback. Knight takes d5. Yeah, I think that works. So if we take, king takes, knight takes, bishop check, we move up, he takes, we take, and I believe we're up. Are we up any? Yeah, we're up a whole. So, okay, so that would be gone. That would be gone. That's gone. That's gone. Yeah, so he'd be left with. These are the pieces he'd be left with. These are the pieces we'd be left with. I'm sorry. Here, here, here. And here. He's left with here, 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 and there. That's. Excuse me. That's what he's left with. Need a drink of water. Sorry about that. I think we're fine at that point. Yeah, I believe queen takes actually does the job. Yeah. Yeah, queen takes does the job. And so if we played knight takes, now you can play bishop takes. We intercept with, actually we can't. Can we intercept with our bishop on c7? Then if he takes there, then we take. I think we can actually, after takes here, and he takes, I believe we can intercept with our light squared bishop. But no, that's a bad move, horrible move. Because then he could take. Yeah, no, that's a horrible move. Well, not horrible. It's just not correct. I don't want to sound too like it's too bad. Because here, here, and here, he can actually take, checks there, and then we're equalized. We don't want that. So knight, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to have to take here. After he takes there, we move. And he has to take, because otherwise he's lost a whole piece. And then after that, we take. Yeah, because that's the only sequence that works. Knight takes d5, bishop takes c6 check, king e7, bishop takes d5, and then rook takes h5. That's the only one that works. I think you guys are right. We gotta hammer that. We gotta take that. That's forced. Otherwise, he has enough defenders on, he has enough to trade here. We have to get rid of one of these knights. That is a forced sequence move. I agree with you guys on that. Because I'll show you here, 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 and then we take and boom, baby, we're up. See? Good find on the trade though. That was a good one. That was nice. We're on a roll now, guys. We're doing it. That was a fun one. That was doable. I like those ones that are, sometimes have a doable way of having it. It's like sometimes it's like ugh. I wonder how they do the puzzles sometimes. Let's see here. Let's see if we sack our knight. Knight F3 check. Oh, we could go back and take a look at that real quick. Hold on. Because it's always good. And then if he takes here, 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 here. Oh, so he's able to hold after that. He's still able to hold his knight. Oh, that sneaky guy. Oh yeah, you're right. We're still fine. Yeah, that is true. That's right. We are still okay. But I figure this: why not just in an end game where it's semi-close like that? Knights dominate, especially when we have sorry, two bishops will dominate that one bishop. So I'd rather get rid of that knight. Oh, here, sweet. That's a cool idea. Yeah, yeah. That's a who challenged me? Which one of you challenged? So just one sec. I'll be right there. Just hold on. Let's get this one solved first. Let's see if we take there. King takes. Queen h4. King g1. Knight f3. Check. Pawn takes. And then a rook lift. I don't think it works. But I believe that this knight check might. That is true. Yeah, that's right. You got it. That is 100% right. Because here, 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 if he moves back, we do here and then we win the queen. Yep. Interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, you know what we do? Yeah, there is. That's right. Wow, I didn't see that. If we played Queen H4 and we played F, that actually blocks all of our idea, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that's right. I think this idea is right, guys. I believe that idea is right. Well, if he plays over here, guys, we can actually play Queen H4, and then we have a standard mate. It's funny if he plays here over here, we could play Queen H4, and if he plays here, we just retreat back one, and we have a nice mate combo. So. Yeah, F4 is huge. Yeah, F4, I mean, sorry, F4. So we're all in agreement on bishop takes. we're on agreement with bishop takes h2, guys, everybody. I believe that's 100% right too. Because if he moves here, we go there, and even if he has that, we can also move back, check. I believe that's a good move. What do you guys think? Yeah, let's go for it. Boom. Nice find, guys. Okay, I'll play. Who challenged me? Which one of you challenged me? We'll give it a shot. I'll do my best. Let's give it a shot. I'll give this a shot. I'm just gonna lock up the position. Why not? Why play A4? Well, it shuts down the queenside attack, and sometimes you have to shut down the attack. Let's see here. Um, It's not the rook, the knight. That's funny. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Let's see here. I need to reroute everything, so this is kind of going to be a pain in the drain. Let's see, how do I want to do that? I don't want to do that. That'd be bad. Very bad. Okay. Let's see, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do here? I'm going to play there. Kind of get things kind of going a little bit. I don't think that was the best move now that I think about it. I don't think so. That's okay. We're still good. That pawn push I don't think was the best. Let me see. But it did open some. It did open one thing though. Yeah, we're going for it all. This is a big onslaught. We have to do a humongous KO here. Do I want to take or not? Take or not to take? That is the question. I'm gonna take with my knight. Yeah. I don't think that was the best. No. Let's just I have to take, otherwise you'll win a rook. Yeah. Ouch. That's okay. We'll double up our rooks and kind of get some stuff going here. This is still hanging here. So just take h4. You know. That's not fun. Ah, that's okay. I'm good. Nah, I'm good. I thank you for the offer, Drat. That's okay. Let's go to board analyzer. So let's take a look to see what potentially was the error. Okay, so knight move was correct. Drat. I made a mistake there. So like if I would have played here, he would have played here. I would have taken. Queen has taken. Knight attacks. Then if takes, we take. About equal. So let's see what. Okay, so I did play the correct move with Queen H3. Well, knight, it'd be knight F1. Let's see here. I just gotta go back. I know I had something going on. Hold on. Hold on just for a second. Let's start from the beginning so that we can actually go through. This is a good one. Oh, taking bishop on E5. Let me see. Oh, E5. Hold on. Let me get to E5. All right. The only stitch is he's got this right there. So I would actually, I don't think I would, he'd play here. So that's okay. Hey, you know what? This is all about learning. You know what? Points could be won. You know what I'm saying? It's not about points. It's about learning. Hold on. Let me wait a second. The computer says I want to see where. Okay, so right here is where. Oops, sorry. Right here is where I made a blunder. So knight takes there. Let's see what happens here. So if you take here, it takes. That's just a little too risky. Yeah, I just don't like. That's way too kind of concerning for me there. That you have to have a lot of comfort to do that. Where was queen? I'm sorry. I apologize. I was kind of looking at this. Let me see here. Okay, h9 best. Okay, knight h. Yeah, the answer. The idea was where was that? Hold on. I'm sorry. I think you're. Let's go. Oops, my bad. My bad. Let's get to the part where that was here. Yeah, there was really nothing that I could have done besides. So that actually, that's interesting. So I should have played here. Yeah, it is interesting for sure. So he'd play there. Rook takes, takes, takes. If he checks here, it's got to check something out. Okay, king comes up. Okay, check. Wow, so he can't do that. So he has to play here first. Okay. Yeah. But check on... Wait, what line was that? Hold on, let me go back. We'll take a look at that. You know what? Yeah, that is true. I see what you're saying. That he did lose a good bishop. For some reason, I was thinking that this was a good idea, but the computer did not prefer that for sure. Oh, I should have moved my knight. And if there, okay, wow. Okay, knight. So what you guys are saying is knight takes knight. Okay, knight here. Oh, gotcha. And then let's say that he took here. Okay, you gotta check. Oh yeah, nice, nice find there. Oh, drat. That is true. That would work. But I think he can win material. Let's see here. Yeah, the only forcing move was that, so. But we did rather well. So that's not a problem. And it said that I made a blunder. He made a blunder. Yeah, cause yeah there and that would have been game over at that point. There's nothing he can do. I really did try to get that push in. The time ran out. I was like, I can't believe he missed that push. I was like gonna go all the way up the board with that. But sometimes, you know, wow, look at that. Look at that spike. It went from here. He's totally winning, totally winning, totally winning, and then boom, spike right on up to plus 60 with that. That's totally incredible. So that's truly turning the tide of the battle. All right, let's. Oops, we don't want to face him again. No. Well, what we'll do is we'll pull up another board. Hold on. And then we'll go to puzzles. Actually, yeah, we'll just go to puzzles here. Let's just do puzzles. We'll do a puzzle. And we'll end on a positive note. You know what? Learning. It's all about learning. That's the whole thing about it. Learn, learn, learn. So don't worry. Oh, you want to play? Okay, put a game out. Well, I'll play ya. But do non-rated this time. I don't want to do rated ones. Do non-rated. Reason I do non-rated while we're doing this is because we can learn from it no matter what happens. Otherwise, you lose ratings, and there's really no point to doing a rated game when it's about learning. Because even Tall had a teacher that played games with him without it being rated. Let's see, H4, Bishop, F, and then let's see. Okay, if we play Queen here, all right. Well, can you do? Okay, I'll try a 5 minute one, but I'm not really a 5 minute player, so we'll give it a shot. Okay, let's castle. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Let's see if we can get some attack going. I probably could have taken, but I didn't want to. Let me see. Back here. I probably could have taken. But nah, I didn't want to take. Yeah, I gotta take that first. And then I can reroute my pieces in. Do 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 do. Hmm. Oh, drat. I missed that. My bad. Yeah, that's checkmate. Yeah. Yeah, well, try a rematch on that one. That wasn't my best. We'll give that one more time. But yeah. I'm not really a 5-minute player. I'm doing better on that. Okay, so he's gonna do that. Wow. Let's just play that. Get some attack going. Maybe taking might have been better. Not sure. No, I don't want to give any advantage if I don't have to. And we'll develop our I don't think that was best. No. Let's see how. Sorry about that, guys. Well, I'm trying to go for attack, so we're gonna go for an attack if we can. I got into my silent think zone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a little bit more attack going. So I believe this might be the win. And oh, nice. We'll call it on that. We'll stop there because you know what? It's 50-50. Everybody's a winner here, and so we'll stop at this point. So we'll just call it a stop here. Good game though. That was fun. Boy, I had to plan out this combination from. I wanted to show you guys. See, right back here. When I played here, there's actually like a 5-move sequence. I'm at 5 move. I think I got 3-move sequence. When he plays there, first of all, you have to. This has to be moved. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it. So you check there. He moves here. Then next, you check there. And then when he moves here, you can actually let me see. It says takes with the rook. Wow. Hey, you know what? You played good. You played good. I'm just trying to see. I made a mistake somewhere here. I took with the knight. What? Why is taking with the rook better? Oh, cause you. Okay, cause wow, they're going for the big KO, aren't they? Snikes. Ouch. No, no, it's not that. I gotta tell you, I'll go back over mine. I gotta see where I made a mistake. You played great. I gotta say, I just wanted to see where my thing, where I wanted to show him a combination of tactics. Nothing against you. Remember, this is all about learning. No rating was lost. Nothing. I just wanted to show him tactics are huge. That's why we do puzzles. Is it gets your brain ready for tactical understanding. Trust me, if it wasn't for the tactics that we went over that long period with you guys, I wouldn't have been able to have seen this. Trust me. And trust me, I'm not a speed chess player. So, and let's see, because I'll go back. We'll look at my game too. My games. Let me see here. Let's go back and take a look at that because we got to see that that's the one tactic I wanted to show you guys. Here's the one that I wasn't too happy about here. I'm not. You have to learn from your mistakes, and not the mistakes. You have to learn from games. That's what I mean. Let's see. Should I have taken here? I don't think so. Wow, I still okay at that point. You move back. Okay. And queen takes. Yeah, I didn't like that. That's not fun. Oh wow, so we could cover that. So there. Okay, then you castle and you got it. Okay. Let's see what I should have played. Okay, I played here. So far, so good. Okay, takes. He moved there. I castled. He pushed there. Okay. Okay, so bishop. Oh, pawn push. What is it? What? Pawn push or knight? Remember, it's all about learning. These are all about learning. I played G, which was a mistake. I should have played there. Gotcha. Does it still work though if I play here? Yeah, that's still, so I'd have to move. Wait a second. Does it say it's okay to take? Really? Oh, I gotcha. Oh, I see why it's okay now. Because when that's played, oh, I can move my king up. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, then he plays there, infiltrate in. I stop that. He retreats his bishop back. Oh, I take. Probably bishop takes at this point. Oh, pawn takes. Interesting. Rook slides over. Huh. Oh, I see. Because then if this gets taken, yeah, that'd be a bad. Oh, I gotcha. That's a sneaky tactic right there. You gotta love that. That's a total sneaky tactic. Wow. Yeah, that's gonna be traded off. So he moves here. I'm gonna take the bishop. The pawn's gonna take. And then I retreat my king back. He pushes there. I run. Takes. Takes. Queen slides over. Rook take. No, what does it say? Come on, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Let's see. Come on. So bishop e. Basically, it's saying bishop e6. So there. Yeah, I don't need to worry about taking here because this is barricaded off. So there. Wow, this was a very heated game. I just moved that one knight incorrectly. Drat. Hey, you know what? We learn. You go back over the games. You learn from them. You get better and move on. Well, thank you guys for all the help. We're totally doing this. We're doing great. And you know what? Learning lessons. That's the whole thing. It's never a loss when you can learn something. And so remember, that's how it is. Thank you for playing with me, guys. That was fun. We'll have to do some more of that, and also do some more puzzles, and maybe I'll bring some endgame in so that we can study some endgame. And so, thank you. And now I got a log. So, as Wesley so says through the Lord Jesus, I say, God bless, guys, and I will see you next time on Chess Cruncher TV. You guys remember, keep studying, keep getting better, and as always, keep pushing forward. Only look back. Doesn't matter if it's a win or a loss. Look back to learn. It's all about learning. And remember, there's always a plan in the position and the situation. We just have to find it, like Hannibal Smith said. Okay, have a great night, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.